It's pretty straightforward. This is literally the easiest style. We're gonna go right over left. All right, let's get into this two strand twist. This is what we're gonna do. Clean up the roots, do a palm roll, and we're gonna go right over left, right over left, right over left. And then at the end, I like to bend it so it can look nice and neat and uniform all over, and rubber band it. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one. See how I'm winding it up, kind of tightening it, and you see how that right lock goes over the left. That's the key thing with two strand twists. It's the right over left. That's how they stay tight. That's how the roots stay retwisted. And that's how you get that nice crinkle when it's time to take them down. And we're going to do one more right over left. And you just keep on doing that same motion over and over again. I think this is a good option for people who do their own retwist and they want their retwist to last longer, like when you just do it on yourself, because this will hold you longer and it's also easier than getting caught up with clips. So now sometimes you're in a situation where there's three. Don't panic. We're just going to put the three of them together and twist them, and you're not even going to notice the difference. That's me being a perfectionist about it. Trying to really tuck the ends in so nothing's sticking out. Bend it up. Get the rubber band and wrap it on. There you go. Also, there's some times where you're caught in a situation where it has to go the lock on top of the other lock, and that's okay. You still want to do the same method. We will always do right over left. It doesn't matter if it's two strand twists that are stacked on top of each other or if they're like right next to each other. It's always right over left. So that means the lock that's in your right hand always goes on top of the lock that's in your left hand. So I have a confession. The first time I ever did two strand twist, I was like only maybe a good month into doing locks and I didn't know what I was doing. I twisted it left over right, the backwards way. And I was like, why did this not turn out like how I saw in the pictures? It was all loose and it just, it was not giving. It was not giving. It was good for what I did now that I understand what happened. But yeah, I was a beginner at that time. So sorry to that man. But he liked it. He liked it, you know. I just was looking at it and I was like, this is not the picture he showed me. But we did our best. You know, you learn through these things, and that's exactly why I'm teaching you guys the proper way. So you don't even have to go through that. But it's trial and error. But this is literally the easiest style. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I thought about barrel twist. No, this is easier than barrel twist. See? Look at that. I mean, I'm actually at a loss for words because there's really not much more direction to give you, you know? It's pretty straightforward. And this is him checking it out. And he's happy because they're longer than they were last time we did it. See, he's smiling. He's feeling himself as he should.